and I found some black boxes. So there'll be a little bit of wiggle room. I might buy like some bubble wrap. So I bought those, and then I took the logo and I fucking wallpapered it and sent it off to Walgreens. And now I'm sitting here with a pair of scissors, die cutting these fucking scissors, or die cutting these fucking stickers. And let me just say, with all the angles I put in this fucking thing, I am a bastard. Like, I got to do fucking 13 of these things, man.
So yeah,
And I still,
the NFL dropped their schedule today.
and I still got to finish 3 figures.
Yeah, who's the Sunday night game? Wait, who the fuck did the Steelers have first game?
So,
Ew, they got Atlanta.
yeah, I was about to say, don't tell me we got that weird fucking first week bye.
There's no such thing.
I wouldn't doubt it with the new NFL, man.
There's a Wednesday game this year, dude.
There's a what?
There's a Wednesday game to open the season.
That's weird.
Yeah, I got kind of a tangent that I kind of want to talk about with that because fuck them and the.
Like, I mean, remember like the opening game was like it was a weekend. It was a Saturday or a Sunday.
No. Opening day has always been Thursday for college for NFL. It has always been a Thursday. This is the first time in God knows how long it's a fucking Wednesday. I think ever. Because Thursday, they have to play in Australia.
Hold on, is it because I remember my dad's car accident in 2005
Yep.
was on an opener, and it was like the middle of I want to say it was the middle of the week.
Yeah, it's a
Let me
Thursday.
look.
Thursday
No, I
night
don't think
football usually opens up the NFL.
it was a Patriots game because they thought Ozzy had to play him out to the fucking crazy train.
Why am I lagging? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. All right, I mean,
It is.
it's whatever.
Well, I don't think it was a Thursday. I don't think that
Usually,
accident happened.
usually, unless it was like during like Christmas, it's most likely because Thursday night football was always a thing. Right, you still there?
Yeah,
Okay, something's going on with fucking teams today. It's like glitching out a little.
you're right. It was on a Thursday. New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders.
The Raiders.
That was the game. And so you know why I remember that?
Why?
So we were sitting in the ICU waiting room when the game started, and we were about halfway through the first quarter whenever they told us that we could go back and see Dad for the first time since they got him to St. Anthony's and airlifted him to Barnes, or airlifted him from Jefferson Memorial to Barnes. Um, yeah, that game was on TV. 9:07 p.m. That's when we finally got to go back and see him, and they told us that like basically he was in a medically induced coma.
Right, I remember. All right, we ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. I am Efrani, with me as always.
Today it's Crafty Stuntcock.
Ooh, fancy.
I know, right?
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
And that's it. It's just us two for right now. James might join us later, but if you are new, welcome to the show. Please hit that follow, like, and subscribe, and tell your friends. Please tell your friends. Don't tell your enemies, because God forbid the last thing we need is people saying horsecock in the stream.
There's no cock like horse cock.
But this is where we dive into the good, bad, and holy shit, was that real? In the world of sports and entertainment.
Now, before we dive on in, I want to know why horse cock. That was very specific, Ronnie.
I don't know, because God forbid anyone that's ever seen a bad dragon scene knows exactly why that's fucking shameful.
Oh, I mean, it's a horse cock.
The giant horsecock. What the fuck?
Send your asshole into shock.
Oh, but yes, God forbid we dive into wrestling, because God forbid no one else really wants to, and I guess we want to start there.
Yes, if you promise not to use God forbid for at least another 5 minutes.
God forbid.
God damn it.
Well,
yeah, let's jump on Backlash.
Yes, Buttlash.
You know what, dude? I was actually really satisfied with that pay-per-view. So
No,
let's get into it.
No, so Backlash, yes, Backlash happened in Tampa, Florida. About 14, a little bit over 14,000 attendance. Really good. 5 matches. Overall, I don't care what people say. 4 of the 5 were passable. We're good.
Okay, I'll agree with that. What match was not passable to you? And don't tell me who was in it. Just tell me what match it was.
Maine.
Okay.
And I think I think we're both sitting at the same reason why it wasn't passable.
Probably, but before we get to the main, we got to get that curtain jerked. So let's do that one.
So yes, we opened with Braun Breaker defeating Seth Rollins by pinfall. If you will notice a factor into this, it was the passing of the torch. This pay-per-view was a very big passing of the torch pay-per-view. Except for the main.
Wait, why was it a passing of the torch pay-per-view? Because...
Oh, well, when you listen, and when we start going through the list, you'll start seeing new guard versus old guard.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
So yeah, Breaker versus Seth. Breaker, obviously, young gun. Seth, fucking wily veteran. Young guy goes over 21 minutes. Had interference, had the heel moves.
Hold your cock, sir.
What?
It was not a passing of the torch. That was not a changing of the guard.
No,
when did Braun get hurt?
Oh, Braun got hurt right after. What the hernia? You talking about the hernia?
Yeah, this last injury.
What about?
This most recent injury.
I'm saying what, about a month ago?
But like the thing is like that injury derailed creative.
I mean, it derailed creative to the point where you had to throw Gunther in against Seth because Breaker was hurt.
Correct.
Yeah.
So What the fuck?
What?
Oh. Anyway. So all they're
Listen,
doing
I'm good at
is
throwing. I'm good at throwing my voice. I ain't that good, Ryan.
all they're doing is going back and finishing that story that he got hurt.
Yeah. Well, what would next? In your opinion, then, what's
Of course,
next?
because
What's next
I
for
mean-
Breaker? The next spot for Breaker is going to the main event.
yes, he says helping him break the main event, but like the thing is, for it to be a passing of the torch, Seth would have to be leaving, and we don't have that confirmed.
Well,
yet.
okay. Let me rephrase passing of the torch. It's the young guys working their way up.
I think this was also a way to get people used to what they're going to see at that John Cena Classic.
Yeah, that could be. But Breaker wins with the spear, 21 minutes. It
I
shows.
feel like I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, it kind of shows that Breaker can get into deep waters.
To me, there was too much fuckery.
I agree with that.
There was far too much fuckery in that match.
I fully agree with that. There was too much fuckery in that match.
And for me, that amount of fuckery kind of killed it. Because it was just too much.
Listen, it can it's better than a hair versus title match. We'll get to that later.
Oh, yeah, that happened over at that fucking piece of shit company that just lost their toy deal.
Oh, and there are people that are backlashing about that, but we'll get to that. Would you like to know the Tuna Meltzer rating?
1 star because it's WWE and Tuna Meltzer's a fucking Tony Khan dick dinger.
4.5 or 4.25.
All right, I'll agree with that. That's fair.
Next we had Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn retaining the U.S. title.
That match kind of upset me. But I see what they're doing. I see where they're going with Sammy. And you know what I have to say about it? Master Apias.
I'm just happy Trick Willie won because I just don't like Sammy, dude. I've never liked Sammy, and I'm very happy Trick retained.
We've only got 90 minutes, so I can't tell you why you're wrong.
Yeah.
Just know that
Sportkeep rated this 3.75, 3.75 out of 5. This was the lowest rated match on the card.
he gave it 3.5 out of 5.
Or 3.75.
Oh, 3 3/4. Well, I mean there's one thing that I noticed about the pay-per-view, and I'm not sure if you guys did, but all these matches were kind of old school storytelling.
Yeah, this was a very story-heavy pay-per-view.
And I'm not gonna lie, I fucking loved it.
Yeah. I have no issue with Trick going over. Trick keeps the title. You have Little Yachty getting in there and faking a knee injury. Love it. The Miz and Kit Wilson versus Danhausen and Minihausen. Danhausen and Minihausen win. Thank God we finally got El Torito back.
Welcome back, El Torito.
And this was comedy gold.
Hold on. And for the super nerds like me out there, the Minihausen mask was made by, I didn't know that he was still currently employed by the company, Lince Dorado.
Yeah, he was just on NXT last night. Or on Tuesday.
I'm going to plug his company. I don't wear a mask, but we could work something out. If you're a wrestler or a wrestling fan and you want a fucking badass wrestling mask, go to Mascarita Dorado on Facebook.
The match was fucking... The comedy was on point in this match.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, dude. It's I'm sorry, but I was telling you this, Ronnie, and I'm going to say it here and see what James thinks. I think at this point, Triple H is kicking himself in the ass for not looking at Danhausen sooner.
I agree. Because, dude, Danhausen is killing it. Like, he is super over. His merchandise is, he's still one of the highest selling merchers right now. Like, everybody freaking loves him.
He was the fastest rising superstar to take over the merch charts. He did it in one night.
So, this, like I said, comedy was on point. Miz is being, everyone's like, oh, well, they're fucking over the Miz. Why? He's still on television. He's still getting paid. Well, the Miz is a fucking bigger talent. The Miz is also old.
The Miz, honest to God, I think The Miz has transitioned more into he wants to see the next generation do good, so he's become, I hate using this word, but an enhancement talent.
It's not even a dirty word. He wants.
I understand why you say that, but think about this. What's there left for him to do? He's a Grand Slam champion.
Twice.
He's done it all.
Twice.
Oh, and he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Like,
he's the
Dude,
Ryan. He's the first one to ever do it twice.
Right. I mean, and he's a fucking tough enough guy. A tough enough guy.
He's a real world.
Yeah, but I mean, he got his break into WWE in Tough Enough.
Yeah, but I'm saying is, I mean, let's face it. His logo at the beginning was the MTV logo.
Yeah. Miz TV. But, like, he started off as the joke contestant from the real world on Tough Enough, and now he is a fucking two-time Grand Slam champion, fucking certified Hall of Famer, buried a fucking dime piece, and gets to travel the world on WWE's dime. I'd say he's won it all.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Tuna gave this a 4.5 out of 5.
Meltzer gave it 4.5.
Well, the Sportster did. I guess it's other places, like they're ranking other shit. I don't think Tuna actually gave him this.
Okay.
To me, the funniest part of that match, honestly, is when Kit Wilson threw Minniehausen back in the cloning machine, and then like 6 more Danhausen clones came out and started whooping his ass.
The minute I saw it, I went, "You fool!"
Yeah, I was like, it's either going to be a bunch of little ones or one big ass one.
Oh my!
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting for Obafemi wearing
No,
Danhausen mask
Ryan,
to
you
come
just
out.
said one big one. It should have been almost.
Oh God! Can you imagine Omos wearing Danhausen face paint coming
Yes, yes, I could. Cause you know as well as I do, still contracted to WWE, it would have been the Big Show.
Oh, yeah. Showhausen?
Showhausen, come on, that itself right there, it would have been Big Show. If it was one big one.
I mean, they could have probably done it with Omos.
Yeah, like that would have been clever. Like, but the mini Housens were great, especially especially during the post interview. Guys, get his watch, get his wallet.
Saving that, I think within the next 6 months we're gonna get Obafemi versus Omos.
Oh, in the open challenge? Yes, please. Can he shot put him?
Yes.
I mean, I will lose my shit. Next was Io Sky versus Asuka. They rated this
Best
a 4.5
match of the night, in my opinion.
They rated this a 4.5 out of 5. Unfortunately, what sucks about this match is this was clear as day Kairi Sane.
Yeah. Yeah, this was the payoff to the Kyrie story.
So, I mean, I hate saying that, and I hate it being that way, but solid match, great storytelling, perfect ending where Asuka is unsure about what her career is going to be, and it was everyone leaves happy.
Another certified Hall of Famer.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Dude, Ryan, you remember Ian?
Yeah.
Ian tried telling me that Asuka should not be a Hall of Famer.
What does he smoke?
Ian-
He said she hasn't done enough to be a Hall of Famer.
I tell anybody that, Ryan, I'm going to steal your line. I tell anybody that says Asuka should not be a Hall of Famer and go watch Angry Grandpa.
Corvair. Sorry, popped myself. We discredit Ian for the simple fact that he cheers for the Denver Broncos, and I'm pretty sure somewhere on this phone I have him saved with that rainbow dildo trophy.
Oh my god.
Listen, for Asuka, Kana, however you want to call her, she's got a match against Kenny Omega and Angry Grandpa, and Angry Grandpa's match is fucking uncomfortable.
It's like watching domestic violence for real. He worked her like one of the boys, and she took it, and she earned the respect of a lot of Japanese wrestlers that night.
Like, you almost didn't want to watch the match because it was that unpleasant.
Yeah, dude, it was like watching domestic violence.
Yeah.
And dude, it's crazy. Me and my friend Tyler, I go to his house to watch all the PLEs, and and Ryan, Ronnie, y'all know where I'm coming from. We grew up when we were kids. We grew up in an era where the women really got where they were because of how they looked.
Until the women's revolution, I'll agree with that. They were more. It was sex appeal because they were,
they were eye candy. They were eye candy.
Yeah, but now if you look at it, dude, some of the best in-ring performers are the women. Like, especially, and this may sound racist. I don't mean it to. Especially the two Japanese girls, Io and Asuka. Those fucking.
No, you know why that is, right?
Because Japan's got a whole different standard.
Well, Japan also has a far more brutal training regimen. My training partner in wrestling school, Mr. Eagle Eye, go check him out, just actually came back from Japan a week or so ago, where he went out and did a couple of shows in the country, and he trained at a Japanese wrestling dojo. And he said straight up, like, they exercised and calisthenic the shit out of him, beat the shit out of him, then got him in the ring and beat the shit out of him. They didn't even touch the ring for like the first hour or two. So, like, the Japanese standard is much higher than the U.S. standard because we've got too many standards by state. Ronnie knows what I'm talking about here. Because I've done this before, and I haven't done it in a while, but I'm going to go on a little rant about fucking yarders.
Hold on, let me get the alcohol.
That's why you can tell the difference between a wrestler and a yarder, and how you can tell the difference between a wrestler that's trained in the Japanese way compared to the American way. Because American way, it's all fucking coddle bullshit made for these fucking nerds. Like, okay, guys, we're going to get the headgear out. Now we're going to take bumps. Let's not hit our head. No, dude, I trained the old school way. You're only going to hit your head on that fucking mat once before you learn to keep your goddamn chin down.
Or if you were a yarder trained that way, you were going to learn how to keep your fucking chin up if you didn't want to fucking crack your head on the ground.
Well, there's also the fact, though, man, like, these yarders go out there and fucking maim each other because they see something cool on TV, like, hey, Bobby, come here. I'm going to do a fucking penta driver in the middle of the street.
He's big. He's bad. He'll power slam your dad. Fucking, anything Mason Rourke has been doing.
Dude, I saw a thing. I've been seeing a recurrent thing. People are trying to say that he has Brock Lesnar's physique, and I'm like, maybe King Kong Bundy's physique, but you know.
Ryan, proceed.
Who has Lesnar's physique?
They're trying to say Mason Rourke has Lesnar's physique.
Mason Ryan?
No, Rook.
Mason Rourke.
You know,
Mason.
Down syndrome lesbian.
Oh, Down syndrome lesbian guy. Yeah,
They're saying
dude,
he has Lesnar's physique.
No. Down syndrome lesbian. Down syndrome lesbian guy is Mason Rourke. Down syndrome lesbian is the new band going on tour next week.
Okay, so we're gonna do something different with this. I would like to hear your guys' opinion first because I'm gonna come at it from a worker's point of view. So,
James, go first.
continue.
He like, I'm not, I know he was a big deal in Europe, and I know they're saying he was one of the top, free agents, but based on what I have seen from him, WWE's track record of using guys his size, if he ever gets to the main roster, it's literally going to be one of those situations where he is used as an irresistible force because of his size. They're not going to book him if he does have strength being a technical wrestler. They're not going to book him that way. They're going to book him powerhouse and knock off their feet. I say this with the utmost respect because I love this. We live in a day and age where men and women can actually perform in ring a lot better than years past. And because you got so many guys who can actually put on a good show, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Obafemi, Trick Williams, as much as I don't like him, Sami Zayn. And now you're going to bring in this. The only thing that Mason Rourke is going to be able to believably do is stand toe to.
Say that one more time. You were breaking up.
Just the last part.
Yeah, say the last part.
Depending on how they. The only person who's going to be able to stand up to him is going to be Oba.
All right. So, first off, that's not true. He's not that tall, so he wouldn't be able to do that.
No.
So, here's the thing. Ryan, I already know where you're going at this, and because we've talked about this multiple times. I see him as what Bam Bam Bigelow was. Someone that is completely different. And first off, before you say, oh, well, he's a babyface, it's NXT. It's like Canada. They root for the fucking heels. He's supposed to be a heel. But the crowd fucking cheers for him that make him a babyface. I think that's bullshit. He's got a look. As much as no one likes the look and they want to call him an angry lesbian, he looks different than everybody else on the roster.
That's a fact.
But to see somebody that looks different, I'm going to give you a name that when you looked at him, you just thought, ugly motherfucker, and you didn't want to fuck with him. Then you knew his backstory, then you really didn't want to fuck with him. And he just retired. Trevor Murdoch. He was not the conventional guy, but they stuck him in a tag team.
Okay.
We need, in my opinion, I'd like seeing non-conventional wrestlers. Because you get the John Morrisons, you get the guys that are 6'8", jacked and fucking like 6'8", jacked and with like 2% body fat. You don't get the Kevin Owens or Kevin Steens of the world that much anymore. That's what this guy's gonna be. Like, and if they are different, they're a fucking Anawai. They're a fucking Samoan. I like the fact that we're getting a different kind of look. And we're getting somebody that, when you. I'm waiting for his in ring debut. Because I guarantee you're going to start seeing people that, oh, well, his in ring debut is going to shock a lot of fucking people on how this dude can work.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ray.
So let me destroy that the way that, because most of the shit that I've seen about him is about the way that he looks. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to destroy that whole argument with a couple of names that are just fucking straight up bona fide legends. The first being Dusty Rhodes.
Yep.
The second being Abdullah the Butcher.
Okay, I'll give you Abby.
I'm going to go a little bit farther back than most of the people that are listening probably go with wrestling. But why don't you look up a guy named Jerry Blackwell?
You went Blackwell. I thought you were going to go Haystack.
We can go Fatwell. We can go Haystacks Calhoun. These names are synonymous with pro wrestling.
Andre.
Shit. Not just that. You remember those two fucking fat-ass twins that rode the mini bikes across America in the 90s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those two motherfuckers were wrestlers.
I know they were.
So, like, his size and his look have absolutely nothing to do with it. The reason WWE picked him up is because he can move around that ring. He has great psychology.
Yes.
He knows how to tell a story, and he's decent on the stick.
Yeah. Like, he's not the best. He's passable as a guy on the mic. But where he makes his money is his fucking strength and the shit and trying to bring something different to the ring.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
WWE doesn't just sign people anymore. Like, this isn't the late 90s. There's no war. If they sign somebody, it's because they see something in them that they can promote the fuck out of and make a bunch of money. Or his in-ring work has noticed.
Yeah. His in-ring work is insane.
I'm not saying the guy's not going to be great. But I was saying, it's not that I don't think he can go. I'm just worried that they are going to book him to
but he's not
his size to his advantage.
But you say his size, and that's his weight. But the thing is he's not a monster-sized guy. He's just like, he's a fucking fat dude. He's Thor without the red hair. Like,
Ryan, I'm gonna ask you a question. Dustin, chime in on this. How many guys James, sorry. How many guys can you name that are on the main roster or NXT that look like him?
No one. And another name.
Maybe Otis. Maybe Otis.
Another name I can drop here. He hasn't been to WWE to my knowledge, but he deserves a chance. I believe he's out your way, Ronnie. WB, Wrecking Ball Legursky.
Yeah, Wrecking Ball. A guy that's signed with TNA right now, Bear Bronson. I'll give another guy that's out here that needs WWE to give him a look. This dude, the dude name is Vargas.
Oh, I've heard of Vargas.
Bro, so coming up at the end of the month, Vargas versus Bear. That match alone is worth the price of admission. I can't make it because it's a fucking Sunday show, but that's just two meaty men slapping meat.
Dude, I recently met a Rook.
Yeah.
and he's like the size of Mark Henry, and
Like-
his name is Odin.
Like, I'll give you a guy that I love watching work every time. He's one of my favorite workers, but he looks like everybody else, and that's Anthony Bowens.
Hold on. Let's give a little love to our boy. Look at Corey. Corey moves
Yeah,
real well.
Corey, yeah, yep, oh yeah.
Corey Dillinger, man, that motherfucker is a smooth mover for his size.
But I think what also helps him, and back to Mason Rook, what also helps Rook has got to be, nothing really has to do with his look. It has, it doesn't have anything to do with his strength and in-ring work. It has everything to do with how many guys look like him.
He does have a very unique look.
Like,
if
you got to pick him at...
I'll poke fun at his look, but I'll give him respect as a worker. Like, he's a good worker. He's a decent dude. He's got a unique look. He's got something the WWE sees, and I want to see what they've got. But like, he looks like he was transitioning and gave up like halfway through.
That's fair. But at the same time, here, let me ask you this question. Okay, he shows up. How many guys can you pick? How many guys can you pick out of a lineup when he's there? You could pick him up at 100 out of 100 times, right? How many guys in WWE look like Finn Balor?
A lot.
No, I've been loving his social media.
Oh, I love it too,
Oh,
but
yeah.
but I'm saying his look. I'm saying like Trick Williams. How many guys look like Trick Williams?
Let's be real careful with this answer, fellas.
What?
How many people look like Trick Williams?
I mean-
No,
Let's be real
meaning,
careful with
hold
this.
on. Okay, let me rephrase that. 6'7", 6'8", and complete and fucking ripped.
The only other, I mean, you got
How many?
Javon Evans is
I'm using-
skinny. He's still shredded.
Javon Evans, where he makes his money is the fact that he can jump out of the fucking arena. That's why a guy like Leon Slater, when his contract ends up in TNA, he's jumping to WWE because he can do things that only AJ Styles was able to do.
Speaking of wrestling and social media, this is just something I saw. I'm sorry to interrupt. I just saw it out today.
Say that again? Teams is breaking you up for some reason. I don't know why.
I said, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good. Now you're good. You keep getting broken up though by. So just keep talking. If I have to tell you.
All right. Did you see what Armando Estrada tweeted out today?
Just we got to keep going before I bring that up. That's in the docket.
Okay, I didn't know it was in the docket. My bad.
Let's finish this conversation first.
Let's keep cruising.
Cool.
But no, like,
Cool.
How many guys are 6'8" and jacked? There's a dime a dozen.
Not many.
There's bullshit. There are a dime a dozen in WWE.
Fuck you, me.
True.
Not from the waist up.
They don't know that. Shut the fuck up and play along.
Listen, darling, no one's playing along with your ass. Still trying to find out what Raider Dave is.
I'm trying to find Raider Dave. Okay, I don't know where you scared him off to.
Listen. I just got a credit card bill. For some reason, he stole my credit card, and I got another $20,000 in fucking credit card debt that I don't even understand why. And for some reason, there's a random charge for another bowling ball.
She has $30,000 in credit card debt.
Very good. Very good. Have credit card debt. That is good. Yes.
Why the fuck is Apu here?
It's very good. Very good, sir. Very good. Yes.
Do you want to go find Raider Dave? On it, darling. Oh, that fucking schlag of a whore just fucking decided to jump in for no reason.
That slag of a whore is going to find him. You know that, right? He can't hide forever.
Listen. I still have a fucking bookie or somebody breathing down my fucking neck because Raider Dave decided to take out a first credit card loan and bet the Raiders games.
Dude, I know.
Still trying to figure out where this fucking bowling ball's coming from.
I want to know if you buy a $20,000 bowling ball.
No, it wasn't $20,000 for the bowling ball. The bowling ball was $200. He spent $18,000 or $19,800 on fucking IKEA furniture.
Oh, dude, he's furnishing a new place. You know that. It's IKEA. What the fuck else is Dave gonna buy at IKEA?
But
He's furnishing.
shelves.
He's furnishing his new house.
Shelves. Swedish meatballs? I don't know. Raider Dave is not the skinniest guy in the world.
It's Raider Dave, but if it's IKEA, you know what he's doing. He's furnishing.
Bullshit. He's making a fucking random YouTube video where he's throwing bowling balls at a fucking IKEA furniture.
It's a tool. I know the pieces.
I have to fucking make. We should make that as a fucking video now. God damn it.
All right, I'll see if I can get Dave to do it, but he does love his IKEA.
Yeah, well, he loves his $200 bowling ball too. We can work out a deal.
All right, that's fair.
You know, it's the Raiders one. It's the one with the silver. It's the silver and black with the fucking swords crossing. And I mean, he does live in Vegas, so swords crossing means something completely different there.
That's some Boy George shit.
Come on. Anyway, the main event. Back to Backlash. Before we dive off into a deeper tangent, trying to find out where Raider Dave is. Where in the world is Raider Dave?
Man, the new dispensary opened up like 3 miles away, and I didn't stop and check it out.
Speaking of being high while watching this main event, Roman Reigns beating Jacob Fatu.
The match itself was decent.
Look, man, they have.
Go, somebody go.
Okay, so the main event was decent. I was telling everybody because I had a bunch of friends that were like, Jacob's going to win. So I'm like, no, he's not.
Beat him up, beat him up. Bake a cake.
He's beat the shit out of Roman too easily and too regularly. So if they put Jacob over, there's nowhere for the story to go. So you put Roman over. The problem is he loses and then no sells. That's the problem.
Scrocky, the women's match needed to go longer than the main event.
Wait, Scrocky?
He's in the chat right now. He goes, the main event was 18 minutes and 18:15. The fucking women's match went longer. Yeah, because that was a bigger storyline to tell than this.
Dude,
I think it's only a big story. I think it's only a bigger story to tell because this rivalry is just kicking off.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I look for this to blow off with like a last man standing.
Yeah, it did go 20, Greg. It's Scrocky. It did go 20 minutes. It was a fucking 18-minute match and then a 5-minute fucking blow-off.
Don't use first names.
I caught myself.
I got you, Scrock.
But it had a 5-minute blow-off at the end of it.
Well, I mean, it had a 5-minute beatdown at the end. I don't know if we call that a fucking blow-off.
I mean...
If that, bro?
Listen,
that
Adam...
That was the shittiest blow-off ever.
It was a blow-off. Adam Pearce got to pull Jacob's hair.
Not a blow-off.
The problem is, Jacob spent less time in that match trying to whoop Roman's ass and more time trying to lock in the tongue and death grip.
That's
Well, yeah, dude, because it's a protected finish right now. If he locks in the Tongan death grip, it's over.
it has never been. Oh, by the way, I'll say this. That was probably the smartest way for Roman to
protect
get to protect it, but technically Roman getting out of it.
Yeah.
With the turnbuckle and like that. That was smart. That was a smart finish. But yeah, now Jacob. Here's the thing, though, Scrock. Roman getting rid of PLEs, and then next he gets written off of TV. You don't need. In that case, you don't need anything else. Yes, Roman can go there. You can save the summer. You can save the shit for the build for SummerSlam. They don't need to have a match now. And it should be the next match should be in the Garden, but they won't.
That one should be a steel cage match.
Well, they do own the blue cage.
With a fuck off finish.
How, dude? You know they own the blue cage, not WWE. The Samoans own Alpha and Sika owned the blue cage.
Okay, but WWE's not going to bring back the blue cage.
They should for that match for Roman and Jacob. Yeah, especially Saturday.
If they're going to bring back a bar cage, they're going to bring back the St. Valentine's Day Massacre cage,
which they have in the warehouse.
Yeah, the fucking dog kennel from Hell match cage,
which was a terrible match.
Worst match ever.
I don't know about that. We could do that. We could do 2 hours on that. Maybe we'll save that for another show when we have no fucking news.
Yeah, let's talk about dogs shitting and fucking at ringside.
I mean, he did eat a dog.
Allegedly.
Well, that's what they want you to believe. What's a bigger embarrassment, Al Snow eating a dog or Big Show riding on a casket?
Beaver cleavage.
I mean, yes. They rated this 4.5 stars too.
Okay, I'm hearing a lot of 4.5.
That is where I actually have an issue.
Oh no, that match was that was a good match psychologically.
And but remember how I said there was one match that I did not like? It was this. This was a decent match. The ending was fine, but me and you have the same issue. The fucking shit where Jacob just no-sells it. No.
Yeah, he needs to have that Hulk up moment if he's gonna wolf out.
Like, at that point, why not just not sell the turnbuckle?
Because that's gonna get you in more trouble.
I mean, but a Samoan's head is supposed to be able to take a fucking concrete battery.
Took a coconut.
Yeah. But overall, the pay-per-view was fine. And yes, Roman might not defend until SummerSlam. Cool, because you're going to get Cody in the fucking Garden. For Saturday night's main event, probably. It's like perfectly fine with that.
You're only smoking mirrors.
So, other wrestling news. Before we get to what was posted today on Twitter, we do have some new releases.
Okay.
We had last week Kofi and X, and JC Mateo and Tongaloa gone. Not said that they're officially departed, but blacked out everything that they're on. Humberto and Angel Garza.
Angel Garza. Yeah, I love that they're I love that their exit from the company was getting beat the fuck up
by Oba. Which, by the way, They're exited from the company? No, they're not. They're literally just getting transferred down to AAA. They're going to AAA.
Okay.
They're still just they're not going to be under. They're going to be under a AAA contract, not a WWE contract. Like how TNA is not under WWE contract, it's going to be like that. And technically, I think their contract actually expired, so they could show up at AAA Mania.
Triple Mania.
Triple Mania. They could show up at AAA for that at that show. So I mean, listen. Does it suck that Humberto kind of got the fucking raw end of the deal? Yeah, it kind of sucks. Angel had something too, but he had the name. He had the name value that could have, if you were for the old reps. But what are you gonna do?
Right.
He's done. They're done, and cool. All right, they're gonna go someplace else. They're gonna get work. They're gonna do a convention tour. They're gonna go work AAA probably.
That would make sense. I mean, I don't see him going to CML.
No. But and now you're getting tweets from Ray Phoenix bitching and moaning that he goes, "Oh, I love my brother. When's it gonna be my turn?" You were barely being used in AEW. And now you're bitching about not being used in WWE. I don't know. It's whatever.
Well, what do we got next?
So other thing on Twitter that happened today for WWE was there was a tweet from Armando Estrada.
Okay.
Saying, so who's gonna control him?
Yeah. They're gonna control Jacob Fatu.
Can we see?
And then he put hashtag Raw.
Can we see a short stint of Armando Estrada with Jacob Fatu? Or a better question, is that something you want to see?
Jacob really doesn't need the mouthpiece, though.
Estrada never really... it's funny. Estrada really didn't talk that much. Yes, Umaga didn't talk, so he had to speak for him. It's fine. But in reality, a lot of it was him just doing the coaching on the sideline for Umaga. Not really on the stick. But other than that, wrestling-wise, that's really it for wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for WWE. I'm not going into that that other shitty company.
Yeah,
All right.
let's not do that. Meh.
Yeah, let's stop then.
Movie-wise, surprisingly, a lot of people have been praising Mortal Kombat 2.
Why is that surprising?
Because when it comes to the second movie in a franchise for Mortal Kombat, it fails flat on its fucking face.
Fair enough.
Do we need to dive into fucking not Armageddon, Annihilation.
The Human Centipede. But yeah, I liked Annihilation personally. I actually have a DVD of it.
I don't know. I just don't like the fact that the one thing I got an issue with is like the one big star to play Johnny Cage was Carl Urban.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful moonsault by Mason Rook. And that's why he's in WWE.
What, the moonsault?
Being able to do shit like that at his size, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So
Saeed just showed up in TNA.
okay. So in TV news, Apple TV has, or not Apple TV, YouTube TV has kind of killed streaming television for every other company. Dude, you want to know how much fucking YouTube has spent for content?
Probably a ridiculous amount.
$13 billion, and they get $1 billion in revenue per percent of television. Or sorry, they spend $1 billion. So Apple spends $20 billion for every 1% of television. YouTube does it for 1%. That's insane. Like, YouTube TV right now is the best. Now they just need to figure out how they can keep everything together. Ryan, you had some topics you wanted to talk about, didn't you?
Okay, so I've seen some cool shit online here lately.
Mm-hmm.
Being the Special Olympics inclusion game, I sent you a clip of that.
Yep.
James, you ever heard about this?
What?
So the Special Olympics holds a basketball game where, I mean, pretty much there are no teams.
Interesting.
Right. You got you've got your correct number of players on the court, but pass to whoever, shoot at whatever basket. Like, we're all out here to have fun, and I think that it's fucking dope. Because while I might be a bastard Viking, I have a heart and I fucking love Special Olympics.
Is it bad that every time I think of the Special Olympics, I think of the movie The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville?
Yes, it is.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Bonnie, what did you think of it?
I love it. I mean, listen, it's the Special Olympics. If you kind of have to make fun of that, you're fucking worse than Tony Hedgecliffe.
Tony gets a pass. You know how I feel with comedy. Everything's okay to laugh at or nothing's okay to laugh at.
I understand that. I'm just saying it's kind of, or The Rock calling someone trying not to get canceled for calling someone a quote unquote retard.
He called Kevin Hart a retard. It was fucking funny. Get off your fucking high horses, you dumb sons of bitches.
Yeah.
But okay, so I dig that, and then we've got an update on the success of a program that was started at Clemson. I know that you're not the biggest Clemson fan, but in the name of inclusion and providing a proper college experience for everyone, Clemson started doing a rush for the special needs students and allowing them to join fraternities and sororities.
Yes.
That's actually pretty cool.
And apparently, they are seeing great success, and other colleges are adopting the model in the fall semester. So I thought those were pretty cool. Also, now we're going to go into to the stunt cock conspiracy corner.
Ah,
We're going to have to make some music for that. Uh, so I've spent the past couple of days combing through the recently released UFO files by the government,
ah.
Oh my god.
and I have noticed a few things.
Let's hear them.
Stunt
First
cock
off,
conspiracy files.
These aren't conspiracy files. These were formerly classified shits. Okay, so first, I didn't see a whole lot about the Roswell crash, and I was talking about this at work with some people today, and you wouldn't believe how many people I had to explain the Roswell crash to.
Well, people are retarded.
Are you bored already?
No, I said people are retarded.
That was the tone of your voice. Like, you sounded so fucking bored already.
I also have the sock off the mic, so.
Um,
That's why it just sounds like this.
so like, hey, there's all kinds of weird shit going on around this. So right around the time and right before these files were released, 11 scientists and UFO researchers went missing. And it was over like a year and a half span. And all 11 of them have either not been found or have been found dead. Like, the scientist that apparently was a whistleblower, and he was found, burned to death inside his Tesla.
Yeah, it's like someone committing suicide with 2 bullet holes in the back of their head.
Hey, you listen. We're not trying to bring down the wrath of the you-know-who's.
Sorry, Hillary. I mean Hillary.
I'm with her. Okay, so then we release these files. There's no real shit from the Roswell crash, which, I mean, to my knowledge, has always been the most famous extraterrestrial evidence, like, in America.
Right.
But there's really nothing in these files. They go over like 1947, 1948, 1952, 1966. So we've got quite a bit of gaps in there. I also across, and this is weird, a book cover.
Okay.
A dust jacket from a novel, and that's all that's in this file.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this.
Yeah. So it's a book called "They Knew Too Much About the Flying Saucers," and this is about the Roswell crash and alien researchers and like witness intimidation by the Men in Black. Why was this book jacket classified?
Right. No, you're absolutely right.
They've also posted some photos of what they say is extraterrestrial ship lighting off in the distance of the Apollo missions. But I look at those to be heavily doctored because, well, we've never been to the fucking moon. It never happened. It was all an elaborate ruse.
It was all a dream.
No, it really was. It was an elaborate ruse, man. We had to beat the Russians, or we like ran a serious chance of losing the Cold War. So they're sending dogs and fucking primates up there, and we're just like, hey, where's that dude that made the space movie that was really good? That Mr. Kubrick guy. We're gonna use him. We're gonna use the soundstage, and we're gonna land on the moon first. Now, to my knowledge, there weren't a whole lot of satellites orbiting the Earth whenever we landed on the moon in '69, right?
Not that I know of.
That tracks with you, right, James?
I mean, kinda, yeah.
How the fuck were they broadcasting it live? The nation watched live as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first two men to step on the moon. How did the camera get outside, for one? How did it get outside, set up, start recording pointed directly at the fucking landing door, the lander door? And how did they transmit that signal? How did they transmit that signal from the motherfucking moon to Earth in 1969 whenever we hadn't even fucking mastered adding color to the picture? But we can
question is going to have the FBI knocking at your door.
FBI, open up!
No, it's not. They released it. No, it's not. They released the files. This is public information. I'm asking why. I also want to know why in the 2010s, NASA destroyed most of their moon landing evidence and paperwork for, quote, budgetary reasons. I'm pretty sure there's a fucking blooper reel.
If you believe we put a man on the moon.
I don't. I don't believe we put a man on the moon. I don't. I think we're going to go to before we reach the moon.
I've been to the moon.
I think we're going to... No. You got hit in the head really hard. There's a... I think we're going to make it to Mars and realize that we once colonized that planet, but we fucked it up so much we killed it, and that's why it's a red wasteland now.
Dude, what the fuck? Why are you mixing shit from Twilight Zone with Black Mirror?
Because I actually believe that.
I know. I'm just saying that just screams like...
I believe in the theory that Adam and Eve were a male and female of the species set off the planet before nuclear war fucking destroyed it. Look at Mars. That's what nuclear war looks like.
Yeah.
And they sent him here, and now we've got like all this weird shit. Because, like, okay, small tangent we're going off on here, and if anybody's still listening, god damn, you're a fucking trooper and an American hero. Or whatever nation you're listening from, I don't fucking know. It's like 120 or 112,000 light years away.
Yes.
But there are 2 exoplanets within the habitable zone of their main star. And from what we've seen on the Webb telescope, it has land, it has trees, it has waters, it is inhabitable. And its twin exoplanet, right next to it, is also looks like it's habitable. They look like Earth. They look like giant Earths because multiple Earths would fit inside these. And interstellar travel between the 2 planets would take, are you ready for this?
Okay.
12 days.
So it is
possible. So that shows that it is possible that Mars was once an inhabitable planet that we fucking destroyed, and we came over to this one because we found one that supported our style of life. Although I really think we should have been born on that planet that rains diamonds.
I'm rich, bitch!
Like, the air is poisonous, but fuck, we got something.
The air is poisonous, but fuck, we're loaded, bitches.
Alright, and that's it for my conspiracy corner, or I'm gonna waste another fucking hour talking about some of the weird shit. If you got more, drop a comment. I am a hardcore conspiracy theorist. We can talk about all kinds of shit. I fucking got you. And coming soon, the harmonic veil theory.
Hey, Ryan, I got a segment for you. I know you have. And I got a segment for you. Like I said, we're bringing back the Whatcha stuff, the Whatcha series. I got a better question. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, I'm not going to get into the harmonic veil theory right
No,
now.
no. I'm saying that's what we should call the episode. The what the fuck are you? What you talking about?
I thought we were going to call that episode "This is why we can't have sane conversations."
This is why we hate people.
This is why people hate us.
Sweet tooth.
Rocky to pop in with "Fuck all you guys, you're idiots."
No, he's talking about the Jets getting no primetime games.
Well, let me address that real quick. It's the Jets, and you're only going to be good if fucking Flash Gordon joins the team.
And his name is apparently Geno Smith.
No, it's not. You guys need Flash motherfucking Gordon.
Or Uncle Rico, because, you know, he could throw the football over the mountains.
Flash!
Oh!
Savior of the universe! Flash Gordon, quarterback, Jets.
Ryan, I got movie news for you that you might actually like. We have a third movie for a trilogy of a franchise, and we have a release network that it will be on. It is an Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, yes, I heard about this. Production started.
Production started on Grown Ups 3, and it will be on Netflix. So it will not be in theaters. It is going to go straight to Netflix.
I mean, that's what they did with
Happy Gilmore 2 and
QB Halloween.
yeah. So, I mean, he's got a 10-year contract with Netflix, I think, or a 10-film. Kind of okay with that, though. I think Grown Ups 3 is a good movie that should be on Netflix.
Yeah.
No real TV news, not yet. Nothing really big on TV news.
No.
Ryan, this might actually interest you, and you might want to play this on stream. Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay.
That ass game.
First person
That ass
mode.
game.
Ooh, it updated with a first person?
Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah, and I totally learned the unforgivable curses. Quite liberally in battle. Avada Kedavra, you little goblin cocksuckers.
Dead.
Man. Okay, that's dope. We needed some kind of... Since they're not going to give us fucking Quidditch.
Yeah, apparently the first thing they showed off was you being able to fly on a broomstick.
That'd be dope.
First person. To anyone that owns a PS5 and that is a
So,
Okay, so Ryan, you like this too. You own a PS5 and you are a fan of Rockstar's other big franchise. How about an upgraded version of Red Dead 2?
How upgraded are we talking?
Like 4K?
I
To
don't know,
me-
man. Red Dead 2's graphic quality is already freaking gorgeous.
But you're talking about an upgraded game for PS5.
With how long it's been, I'd rather just see Red Dead 3, honestly.
They're never going to do it until GTA 6 comes out.
It's on the list. It's the next after GTA's.
Here we go. Fingers crossed now that it's announced Rockstar is going to upgrade to current gen of 60 FPS for PS5. We'll roll out a free upgrade on May 19th to the recent Red Dead 1 upgraded that got launched last year. So you're looking for like high res 60K or 60 frames per second.
So they get in the graphics of Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be cool. I could play that. I've
Yep.
always wanted to see. Seth looks for real.
But that's that's the two big things that have just dropped for gaming. Because in all honesty, no one cares about Pokemon right now. No one really cares about. There's no.
I care about Pokemon. Thank you.
Yeah, not the fucking video game right now. It's just it's whatever.
About it.
Well,
If I had a Switch 2, I would play Pokopia, but I don't have a Switch 2.
So, okay, moving over into sports. We have to talk about the World Cup and how FIFA is completely fucking this over.
I think we need to talk about how fucking FIFA is fucking everyone.
Yes. So, how to describe how royally fucked we're getting? If you want to go, first off, not even getting into the stadium yet. If you'd like to go, you cannot drive your car and park at the stadium. No, you are not allowed to. You have to take the railway or the buses. And you have to pay for parking to do that, which now parking is going to be from $150 to $105. I'm sorry.
Honestly, though, that's a drop in the bucket compared to how much they're spending for that trip per person, for real.
So, the governor of New Jersey, Mikey Sherrill, has actually done one thing that's been I'm kind of cool with. She has been going in and finding buses, school buses. And if you want to ride in a school bus to get there, it is $20. They're running it through their own thing, so they don't have to share the money with fucking the bullshit that's going on with New York. But yeah, you want to talk about getting fucked over? Well, if you like soccer or football, you're going to be paying an arm and a leg for it.
So, yeah, I did a little research on this, Ronnie, and I'm not even going to talk about, like, the opening rounds or the eliminators or semifinals. No. I want to talk strictly about the finals and how much tickets are going to run for a single-person experience at the Meadowlands for the World Cup Finals.
So me and you talked about this. Hold on. James, take a guess. The finals at MetLife is going to set you back by yourself how much?
MetLife. Why'd I say the Meadowlands? Because they both start with an
I mean, you're right either way.
Uh,
It's MetLife,
I'll
Meadowlands,
say
yeah.
$4,000.
For $4,000 with the prices of this, you can get your taint washed. Ryan, go ahead.
Huh. So the average price per person, everything included for 3 to 5, 18 to $20,000.
Yeah.
To sit there for an hour and a half and watch a soccer game. Oh, but Rye, there's something that got added to it that you don't know about yet. There will be a halftime show.
Oh, will there be?
Oh, yes, there will be. And we're going to get somebody that crawls out of her fucking cave once every 8 fucking years because, God forbid, she's got the biggest posse in the world. So, the halftime show will feature BTS. Cool. All right. Shakira. Not a shock. Shakira's always going to be there.
Those hips don't lie.
Yeah, but you know what? If your hips are not going to lie, you can make sure you got a Vogue. Because the other one is Madonna.
Those hips don't lie, but her fucking mouth sure does.
Her Madonna's hips don't lie, but she can't have an expression in her face. Botox.
I'm pretty sure that bitch is old enough. She invented sex and the finger in the ass during a blowjob.
I mean, dude, she's so old. She fucking. Did you not know that she made a book about sex for a coffee table book?
I was a kid in the 90s when it came out, and the accompanying documentary.
Yeah. So, Vogue off.
Well, we know Ryan has wet dreams about Shakira, so there's that.
Katy Perry will perform at SoFi Stadium for the first game of the World Cup.
Well, she's a robot.
She looks like it.
She's hot, though.
Russell Brand has been in that. Nothing can fucking tell me that that's even better. That's good. Yeah, but then, Rod, you were talking about the pricing. That's not even factoring in the hotels.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
The 18 to 20. That's for 3 to 5 nights, depending on the hotel that they get.
If you get a Roach Motel.
Shit, you're still probably going to pay triple what it's.
Yeah. Okay. This is a little much. Guys, we're not a politics show. At all. But the World Cup is a politic-driven fucking event like the Olympics. So Donald Trump has come out and said something about qualified fans.
Okay.
So Donald Trump is suspending the requirements that foreign visitors for certain countries pay as much as $15,000 in bond if they have confirmed World Cup tickets.
Oh, you know who those fines are going on.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry.
Time to play another game of Is It Racist?
I mean, is an Asian rapper getting his mouth covered with someone saying the N-word behind him racist?
I don't know. Is he black from the waist down?
The guy that said it is black.
But is the Asian rapper black from the waist down?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm going to assume yes. Okay.
Oh, fucking A. But no, like, we're in World Cup season, so it's going to be stupid. The politics are going to happen, and we're going to get the last year of Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi in World Cup. Because they're retiring after this year. So.
Okay.
Take that for what it is. But other than that, I mean, yes, the NFL launched their schedule. I'll do something later in the week about that because, God forbid, we're not boring people with this bullshit.
All right, deal.
College football, everything's all fucked up, and they announced nothing really special, so we can skip that.
Consider it skip.
The NBA, the Cavs, and the San Antonio Spurs are 3-2 in the playoffs. Winner of the East plays the Knicks. Winner of the West plays the Thunder.
Okay.
Yep. I mean there's that. NHL. The Canadians have beaten the are in the lead 3-2 against the Sabres, and Vegas is winning 3-0 against the Mighty Ducks. There's your NHL news. And now one of the last ones that I have to talk about is, so you know that every Thursday they do a golf tournament. They start the golf tournaments, correct?
Yes.
So today is the PGA Championship. One of the second major of the year. And there was a little controversy that happened this morning. Geralt Higo is not the biggest name, obviously, in golf. But he did actually create some news where the South African showed up a minute late.
Okay.
And received a 2-stroke penalty.
Well, you got to be on time. You got to be punctual for those events.
So the rule is in golf, in PGA, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you just might as well forfeit.
That's right. If you're early, you're on time.
So, so what I've officially found out that if you're part of the PGA Tour, you're under military time.
Great rule to remember if you want to be a professional wrestler. If you're early, you're on time.
If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, just don't even bother.
Yep.
But that's the first time I've ever heard that. Have you ever heard of that rule?
No, I don't believe so.
No, it's kind of interesting. That's new. Other than that, that's really it. You guys have anything you want to add, or?
I do not.
Shall we bring this into the station?
Let's do it.
Okay, well then, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the show. If you like what you heard, please follow us on those social media accounts under Nerdport Network. You can follow us individually on Twitter at FNRonnie.
Captain Stuntcock. Oh, I'm sorry. And yeah, Captain Stuncock STL.
And
I don't
follow-
have Twitter, but
yeah,
if I get it, will you guys send me pictures of thick Latinas?
Okay, there, Captain Twiggy Tits. But yes, if you like what you heard, please come back and listen to us every Thursday as we dive into the good, bad, and what the fuck was that in sports and entertainment. But until then, remember, if you like what you heard, please tell your friends. If you didn't,
Horse cock.
tell your
Ass
enemies.
cancer.
Tell your enemies, but always remind them that no matter what, a lit